We're back.
For more stuff.
Okay then. Why'd you stream it online?
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words.
It's pretty easy.
It's more like muscle memory.
Each computer's different.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
What'd you try? Where'd you get the camera and the laptop?
I picked them out of the garbage.
Nobody would have thrown them
Which
away.
garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing.
Why'd you kidnap Iris then?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him.
Is that why you stabbed him? Why did you take out her eye then?
Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
Were you the one who stabbed Ota?
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? Well, that means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
What about the Cyclops killings?
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out, same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Nope.
Yes, I killed them.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
What's your motive then?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil.
Shut up, you old hag.
That's why I killed him.
Then why'd you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
Ah, shut up, Mayumi, you old bitch. You don't know shit.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me.
Yeah.
I answered your questions, so there.
Shut up, you dementia bitch. Okay, then when and how'd you kill her?
I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Why are you lying to us, Mayumi? Who are you trying to protect?
I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her.
Damn, again? Just sink to sink? Damn.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're already diving into our next brain juice.
So much juice. Not enough brain.
I'm a bird.
Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
Well,
Can't prepare the machine. It's on cooldown.
What happened?
the sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
What now?
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How convenient.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
Make it possible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
I'll let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Then go somewhere else. Don't tell you, Chief.
Hmm.
Fuck it. Don't like it? Quit. Well, thankfully Mayumi shouldn't
Why would
be able
Mayumi
to.
lie?
Thankfully Mayumi shouldn't be able to go anywhere. They should be allowed to hold her since she confessed to serial homicide. So they should hold her on account of that at least.
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
There's no way, like... It has to be Ota.
It's Ota.
But protect him from
It
what?
has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
Ota would also
But
need
Ota
the
was stabbed
counter.
in the stomach by the culprit.
I don't know. Ota being a 24-year-old male, I feel like he would have the natural body strength to lift 150, 160 pounds. That's not... 160 pounds is honestly not that heavy.
Does Mayumi not remember that?
I
No,
mean, he
that
also
isn't
couldn't
quite
fend
it.
off a polar bear, so...
I'd like to see you try and fight off a polar bear.
I mean,
It is
it's not an
possible that
actual
she
polar
thinks
bear,
Ota is
so...
responsible for everything.
But
She
I'm
thinks
just
Ota
saying,
stabbed himself?
he couldn't even
Yes.
beat someone in a polar bear costume.
I'd like to see you try and beat me in a polar bear costume.
I think I could.
I don't think you could. If I was in a polar bear costume, you would fucking catch these paws.
Why would he do
I
that?
don't think so.
You honestly want to try that?
I don't know if we have the budget for a polar bear costume.
I get my next check in September.
I mean, we could start a GoFundMe.
Before I explain,
Or
I would like to hear your thoughts.
What do you viewers think? Do you want to see me beat her ass while I'm in a polar bear costume? If so, I'll link my PayPal.
What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Yeah, how else would there be 2 cars there?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been
unless
driving.
Iris was driving one.
Ota's fingerprints were the only ones found.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That's what I'm saying.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
If that's the case, then Ota's fingerprints would have gotten wiped off. We saw Ota and the polar bear duking it out.
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
If he really wanted her dead, of course he'd take her eye out. That doesn't mean anything, Dante.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it?
Oh. That is a line of questioning I did not think of.
Perhaps she ordered him to.
And he would, because it was an order from Tessa. Oh. I think... Oh, that actually makes a whole lot of sense. Because if she did that, if she told Ota to take her left eye out, that would pin the new Cyclops killings that we think Iris may have been doing on him, and she'd be all free and clear. Oh, that's interesting to think of. I understand, Dante, don't worry.
Ota and
That could
Iris
actually,
are
you're right,
accomplices.
because
This
actually,
was all a
we don't
performance.
know why Iris and Mayumi were actually just standing there.
I think
It's possible.
I think Iris was choking her when she held her hand out before Ota called her out.
And I think that's very possible. She's probably even the one that took the knife.
Yes, probably.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove the station wagon. They went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream.
Oh!
So I was kind of right. I was the one that said for popularity.
Yeah, I think now you're getting there. Yeah, I'm thinking that now too, because her popularity would skyrocket, surviving a life or death situation.
Right.
And if she's gonna die in a few months anyway, then her left eye is a small price to pay for that.
Right.
Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it.
Okay, yeah, we're getting there. We're making sense now. We're making sense of all this.
After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw.
And then, as we thought, Ota, being the polar bear, turned on the saw, then he took off the polar bear and then stopped the saw.
Consider this.
I already considered it, and now I'm
In the
actually thinking
stream,
it's true.
Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
But you are like 10 steps behind me, girl. Come on now. I already said all this.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Turned off the saw.
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes. But this is only a theory.
We already came up with this theory like 2 videos ago.
Yeah.
But you're just too slow for us. For popularity, that's why they would do it.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Okay.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list.
Okay, yeah, kind of like what I said. So it's more so what I said than less for popularity. She was trying to clear her name by getting, so she's not trying to pin it, I guess she wasn't trying to pin it on Ota, but she was trying to get it to act like she was the victim of it. To where if she's the victim of it, then she can't be the killer. So I was right on that front.
That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
Haha.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
It's a powerful theory though, Iva.
It is one of many possibilities.
Yeah, we've already
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely.
Friggin', I think not even 5 minutes ago I said that was the case, though.
They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
I think they would.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed.
And who exposes and displays themselves? Internet idols.
And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
Told you, sociopaths.
We can't rule anything out.
Told you that like 5 hours ago when we first started talking about the new and the old Cyclops killer. That they're displayed because they're fucking sociopaths. They want to be unique and stand outish. That's why they're displaying the bodies instead of just killing them and leaving. And it's all happening exactly as I predicted. How does that make you feel? I know stuff. I know so many things.
You know some things.
Why are you?
Why did you arrest Mom?
She
You
confessed.
said you were gonna clear her. Why?
She confessed. I had to take her. I wanted to clear her. And I'm still working to it. Yeah, I wanted to clear her, but she confessed. So I had to, by law, take her downtown for questioning. Although I don't know why it's always downtown. Like there's got to be some police stations uptown. Why do we always take them downtown for questioning?
Because it's downtown.
I mean, there could be a police station.
Sounds like.
There could be a police station
Uptown would
uptown.
be like. I mean, I'm sure there could be, but that must be boring.
And like, why is downtown always seen like as like raggedy?
Considering I live in the city and it's fairly ghetto, I think that explains it.
I mean, okay, but when we go downtown, we go to the university and the campus, and it's actually pretty nice.
I mean, it's okay. I wouldn't.
It's
go
pretty
too
nice.
far.
A couple of those galleries we went to were really nice. Like we went downtown, and it was not raggedy ghetto.
Well,
It was like it was clean.
Well, because that's not actually downtown. Where the gallery that we went to was, you mean with the cat picture, right?
Yeah,
That was not downtown.
it was close.
No, actually, it was the opposite direction.
It sure as hell wasn't uptown.
It wasn't uptown, no.
Anyway, let's talk to Ota. You doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay?
I don't know.
I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Why are you even here, homie?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Okay, what else you got to say? It's not like Mayumi's under arrest.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying.
Yeah.
So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying. Mom didn't do it. She's innocent.
Yeah, but I need to figure out what she knew. Is Iris the criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way. Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
If it's an order from your beloved Aset, yeah.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
Were you, though?
That wasn't caught on camera, though.
Yeah.
Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
That's bad.
Wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You.
No, you. Did you stage the warehouse incident? If not, then help me
I'm
find who
telling
did.
you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently, she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia.
I already know that.
Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
About Mimi's dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah, we're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer.
Yeah.
When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass.
You're still kind of a dumbass.
I thought it was totally normal to have both parents
Yep.
working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
What kind of debt were we drowning in, Ota?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up. So they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but
What'd you go to university for?
right after I started, Dad,
Passed away?
yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out.
And your whole family's a bunch of
Mom,
losers.
I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have.
Maybe you should go and take classes for that
But
career.
you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity.
Actually, no.
I won't have time to go to classes.
Oh, Ota, you idiot. Nobody cares how fucking creative you are if you don't know how to use the fucking Oxford comma.
Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a
that does it
publishing
too.
company.
Like, if you don't know basic grammar, spelling, sentence structure, layout, any of that, you cannot create a good story.
I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Yeah, and that never
Is
happened.
that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you.
Mayumi hit him in the head with the wok.
Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, bad parenting right there.
Hmm.
Do not support your kids throwing away their future.
Nope.
You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah, how do you guess?
Because you suck.
It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that.
Yeah, you're a loser.
But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
When did Mayuma's illness start?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally one day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Mayumi, you should hit him in the head with the wok twice.
Yep.
Don't take it out on your mother just because you're a loser, Ota.
That's also
I
true.
got sick because I'm such a piece of shit.
Yep.
I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me.
Well, Ota, you're half right. It's not your job to take care of her. There are professionals for that. There's nothing you can do if they have dementia.
I was so cruel to her for no reason.
Like, the only thing you could have done to take care of her was bring income into the house. But that's also not technically your job. She should have had insurance or money away. I don't know.
And she got worse and worse.
She kind of made her own. Her and her husband made their own bed by not letting go of the diner.
That's also true.
So about that picture.
What's that picture?
Ota turned the photo frame to me so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this?
Because you suck.
I'm such a bad
Mostly
son.
that.
Yes, you are.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Iba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Alright, we're gonna go reinvestigate the Frosty Freezy box next time.
More Frosty.
Freezy box.